Welcome to AIGP News. I'm Steve Sanders. In this week's top story, Afghans angry over a Quran burning killed 7 at a UN office this week. These Afghans were also angry that they weren't made of natural fibers. The Quran burning, which happened at a small Florida church led by Pastor Terry Jones. After the burning, Terry Jones said, "Fire! Fire! Fire!" 20 people have been arrested in this group, with their names not announced yet. But chances are we wouldn't be able to pronounce their names if they were announced. Some people are angry over President Obama's sending troops to Libya. Well, some people say it's a great opportunity for people to see a country no one knew existed. People are forgetting that last month the Senate approved Obama to enforce the no-fly zone over Libya. Obama is reportedly enforcing this no-fly zone by sending in ground troops. The Ivory Coast leader is still refusing to step down even after planes and troops have surrounded his encampment. He reportedly says he can't step down because the stool is too high. This looks to be the end of the Ivory Coast leader's reign, after he reportedly refused to step down after losing an election. Now, if it was just that easy to get rid of people who lost elections in America, we wouldn't have had George W. Bush twice. A judge has issued a restraining order on the union rights bill passed in Wisconsin, saying he's not sure if it's legal. He said he's not sure about this, but he will take his usual 2 years to decide. Republicans in Wisconsin said the bill was passed legally, while Democrats in Wisconsin are still hiding in Illinois. The FDA is requiring restaurants to put calorie information on menus. This would be good news for Americans who are overweight if they could read. This new measure, the FDA says, will help prove to Americans that those supersized chili fries you order are bad for you. Something most Americans already knew, yet didn't care about. Arizona's cash-strapped Medicare is reportedly going to start charging $50 a year if you're a smoker, if you have diabetes, or if you're overweight. Meaning the BB King will soon start paying Arizona $150 a year. This new move is opposed by Republicans in Arizona who smoke, are overweight, and have diabetes. Yet the Democrats in Arizona are in favor for it. The Democrats in Arizona drink and have liver disease. An educational organization has canceled a presentation of Gandhi's new biography, Damn Am I Hungry, over some controversy. There will now be an educational seminar on Battlestar Galactica. This new biography says that Gandhi may have had a homosexual relationship with a German man, and that he may like it in the ass. Gaddafi this week said that rebels' idea for a ceasefire was outrageous and mad. After all, the rebels wanted clean water. State-run news in Libya has said that the UN bombings are making Libya unrecognizable. Well, the UN-run news is saying Libya is enjoying more freedom and open-air hospitality. For those of you wondering what that all means, we don't know, because they don't let groundhogs in Libya. U.S. unemployment dropped to 8.8% last month, meaning more and more people everywhere are receiving Walmart employee discounts. This new report also says that factories are even hiring, adding over 5 jobs last month. The NASDAQ OMX and Intercontinental Exchange have reportedly bid $11.5 billion for the New York Stock Exchange. This is over a German bid of $10.2 billion and something most Americans don't know exists. If NASDAQ OMX and the Intercontinental Exchange reportedly buy the New York Stock Exchange, then it will be owned by Americans again. Expect the New York Stock Exchange to start selling hamburgers and shamrock shakes. Japan's Prime Minister is set to go to the nuclear power plant that is melting down. He is looking to also glow green. The Prime Minister will reportedly visit a military encampment close to the zone. He said he is not worried about this disaster unless people start speaking Russian. 2 American detainees were released from Syria this week. After being released, they reportedly mooned the Syrian capital and then ran away as fast as they could. Now here is our own world's greatest critic to review the new movie, Hop. Take it away, critic. And I was like, woman, you're gonna get me a drink. And she was like, damn it, son, don't call me woman, I'm your mother. And quit fucking whores on my couch. And I was like, damn it, woman, I'll fuck all the whores out. What was that? I'm on. Will you quit coming on to me? I've told you once, I've told you twice, I've told you 3 times that I am not a queer or sexual like you. Oh, we're filming. Well, why didn't you say that? Why do you always gotta come on to me instead of just telling me we're filming? Now, today, I'm gonna be reviewing, what am I reviewing today? Oh yeah, Hop. I knew that. I was just making sure you knew that. Yeah, go away. So I'm reviewing Hop. Hop is a movie about a rabbit. And this rabbit is set to become the Easter Bunny. But the rabbit doesn't want to be the Easter Bunny. No. He wants to be a drummer. And he's like, Dad, I want to be a drummer. And his dad's like, well, you're not Tommy Lee, you can't be a drummer. And he's like, but I already have hepatitis, why can't I be a drummer? And so they argue back and forth for a little bit. And then the rabbit goes into the wormhole. And the wormhole takes him into our world, where he meets up with this douchebag. And he poops jelly beans, because I guess all magical rabbit Easter bunnies poop jelly beans. And the douchebag knows the hot chick from Big Bang Theory. No, not that hot chick, the blonde hot chick. And so they have all these crazy misadventures. And then the chicken thing tries to take over the Easter Bunny world, but stuff happens. And you know, the rabbit who wants to be the drummer has to go back into the Easter Bunny world, and he has to fight the chick thing, and you know, all this stuff happens, and it's all crazy and zany, and it's all funny and crazy. What do you mean? What? Of course I actually seen the movie. What do you mean by it sounds like I didn't see the movie? I couldn't have got all that from the trailer. Of course I actually seen the movie. Yeah, I know how it ends. I don't want to reveal to these people how it ends. Fine. This is spoiler alert. At the end of the movie. Okay, I didn't actually see the movie. Well, it looked horrible. It looked like crap. Why the fuck did I want to watch that crap? I just watched the trailer and kind of pieced the story together. Yeah, so I don't know how it ends. But the trailer makes it look like crap, so I didn't see it. So, Hop, I give 2 carrots and a jelly bean to. What do you mean by I can't review and rate the movie? Well, the trailer looked like crap. I'm just reviewing it from what I see in the trailer. What do you mean by I can't review and rate a movie I haven't seen? I can do anything. I'm the world's greatest critic. Yeah, don't you know who I am? I'm the world's greatest critic. I had my own show, and it was great. Yeah, go away, director. I'm the world's greatest critic. I do what I want. Winning, bitches! Thank you, world's greatest critic. That was odd. Now for celebrity news. Charlie Sheen and Brooke Mueller's custody battle is over and they've reached an agreement. And may God have mercy on those children. This new agreement says that both parents will have to submit to random drug testing, and neither one's love interest can show public affection to the children. Though there is some good news in here, Charlie Sheen can still reportedly buy hookers for the twins, as long as they agree to safe sex. Lindsay Lohan says the 911 call placed at the Betty Ford Center proves her side of the story. She also says there's nothing wrong with her. This may actually be true, as prosecutors have decided not to press charges against Lindsay, which is good news to all, because Lindsay Lohan does not have time to do drugs, drink, steal, and go to 2 court hearings. Chuck Liddell's ex-wife has claimed he kidnapped their son. She then challenged him to a fight in the octagon for custody of him. Rebecca Black and her mother are suing ARC Records for reportedly using Black's image without her consent and using her song without her consent. For those of you wondering, Rebecca Black is some crappy YouTube singer, and ARC Records is something no one's ever heard of. According to sources, A-Rod's apartment complex in Florida is rampant with violations, proving that A-Rod is a worse landlord than he is a baseball player. Flavor Flav's chicken restaurant employees are claiming their paychecks bounced. Flavor Flav says this is not true and that they are just jealous of him, something that hasn't been true since 1988. Hugh Hefner has said he will not ask his fiancée for a prenup, to which she replied, "Woohoo!" Taylor Hicks has said he banged his way onto a plane this week. He reportedly banged the pilot in what is being called homosexual eroticism. Lily Collins has gotten the part of Snow White in a modern retelling of that story. This is much like Red Riding Hood was a modern retelling of Little Red Riding Hood, and Sucker Punch was a modern retelling of Cinderella. Now here's our own Roger the T-Rex to tell us all about 3D TVs. Take it away, Roger.
Thank you, Steve. I'm Roger the T-Rex, and I'm here to talk to you all about the world of 3D TV. 3D TV is new and it's exciting. It's exciting because before now you had to pay $10 to go to a movie theater where you use 3D glasses and watch 3D. Not anymore though. 3D TVs allow you to have your own set of 3D glasses to watch your own TV at home and all of the programs in 3D. Of course, like any new technology, there are problems with it. One of the first problems is, of course, the viewing angle. With most 3D TVs, you have to be sitting right across from it to get the full 3D effect. This is a problem in most homes where multiple people watch TVs with only one really getting the full 3D effect, while others have to sit around somewhere else. There is a solution for this, of course, with everyone piling on in the middle like a can of sardines, but that's dreadfully uncomfortable, and no one wants to do that. More and more 3D TVs are looking to cure this problem by allowing a wider watching, but the technology is of course moving slow. But it will be fixed as they become more and more popular. Of course, the viewing angle will be fixed. The next problem, of course, is the glasses. Most 3D TV glasses are battery operated and have to be charged frequently. So you got a wire coming out of the side of your glasses so you can watch the 3D TV in 3D. Now this wire is really just a minor inconvenience, but it gets really annoying when you move your head. This is also being fixed as we speak with non-operated 3D glasses and longer battery lives, which will allow you to watch 3D for hours on end before having to recharge the 3D glasses. The main problem, of course, with the 3D TV is the lack of 3D programming. And this really makes it so 3D TVs are not worth buying. Yeah, major programming is in 3D, like some football games, including last year's Super Bowl, and a lot of big primetime network shows are, of course, in 3D. But most 3D TVs and most programming isn't in 3D yet, making most 3D TVs really a waste of money because the programming is not in 3D yet. This will also be fixed over time as more and more programming will come in 3D as the 3D television becomes more and more popular. Ultimately, should you buy a 3D TV now? No, you should wait for the technology to become more advanced and more programming to be offered in 3D so you can have a good 3D viewing experience and watch most of the programming you watch in 3D, not just making it so you have to watch the main programming in 3D. Well, that's what I have to say about 3D TVs. Back to Steve Sanders in the studio.
Roger, you really need to work on your reports. This is a comedy show. There should be some jokes in there.
Well, Steve, why did the chicken cross the road?
Roger, it's too late now for jokes. Your report is over.
To get to the other side. Ha 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 ha.
Thank you, Roger. Go away. Now for sports news. The Yankees general manager has said the Mets abused pitcher Pedro Feliciano. After all, the Yankees general manager should know he works for the Yankees. Nate Miles has come out and said he told Huskies coach Jim Calhoun about the benefits he received for being recruited. This proves once again the Huskies know what they're doing when recruiting. The two massage therapists who claim that Brett Favre sent them raunchy messages have been said that by the Jets that they inflated their position with the Jets organization. The Jets claim that the massage therapists only worked for them for 5 days and only gave 2 happy endings. Former Ohio State wide receiver Duron Carter is said to be transferring to Alabama, according to his father. He will reportedly play for the Alabama football team, where he will prove he's from Ohio State by dropping easy passes. Florida State coach Jimbo Fisher has reportedly missed practice recently because him and his wife have been dealing with his 5-year-old son's illness, which has not been disclosed. This is sad news to Florida State, who are hoping to win a game this year. Former Memphis coach Larry Finch has reportedly died this week at the age of 60. You may remember Finch for coaching Memphis to a mediocre record and bringing them back into obscurity. Now, here are this week's basketball scores. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. I'm Steve Sanders, signing off.